Welcome to New Jersey in the United States of America. Where you're watching from. So I'm cooking Nigerian food. Right now I'm picking the beans. What I'm doing right now is trying to get rid of all the dirt, the stones, anything that doesn't look like beans in here. So it's one of the fastest way to pick it. This is what the beans like. Okay. If you're joining my live, remember to hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and share. Also, for my exclusive fans, remember to subscribe as well. So I'm picking some beans. This is Nigerian beans. I'm picking the beans. What I'm trying to do is get rid of all the stones and all the dirt in here. Once I'm done with this, I'm gonna wash. This is the part that's the hardest. It takes the longest because you need to make sure the beans is absolutely clean. We don't want to cook the beans and end up, this is the part right there. We don't want to cook the beans and end up eating stone. We don't want to be eating stone, okay? Want to make sure that we're eating healthy. Beans is very proteinous. For those of you that don't know, if you're on your weight loss journey, it's always good for you to have proteins. Again, not too much of protein, especially depending on what you're doing with your weight loss. So again, this is the quickest way for me to pick it. You know, I already like flipped it a little bit. Right now, I'm just checking for stones. This is basically what my kids are gonna have for lunch when they come back from school, with some fried plantain. But I'm gonna be taking it to work too, so I'm gonna be frying it as well. Okay. So once I'm done with this, I'm gonna wash the beans and put on the fire. Then I'm gonna move over to the yam. I'm also gonna be making yam porridge. For my beans, I like to use crayfish when I'm blending my peppers and everything, because crayfish is life, I would say. Remember to hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share. They say the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. If you agree, please like and share, and remember and subscribe. Listen, have you ever dated a Nigerian man? Or are you Nigerian and beans is your number one food? Please, if you're Nigerian and beans is your number one food, please remember to subscribe, like, comment, 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 comment. Comment, 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 guys. I'm Nigerian. I'm here in Newark, New Jersey. Please comment where you're watching me from, subscribe, and share. That was the wrong one. I was trying to put that over the dirty part, but no. Okay. Welcome to my live. If you're just joining, I'm here trying to cook in a typical Nigerian household. I'm based here in Newark, New Jersey, and I'm making beans. This is called honey beans. Why is it called honey beans? Because when you cook it, it has its natural sweetness to it anyway. So it's honey beans. Beans is proteinous in value. It has high protein. If you have tried beans before or you've tasted it before, or you have a different type of beans that you cook in your culture, please remember to comment, give us a like, share, and tell us where you are watching this video from. Remember to subscribe, guys, and join my exclusive membership only for my subscribers, my paid subscribers. All right, so I know some of you missed my massage content. I have massage content coming soon. We're gonna be doing more of a more lives instead. But watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Okay, all right. So I'm almost done with the picking. This is the part that gets the hardest. I have to start picking it section by section because there's now a lot more dirt in here. So again, this is why. So there's more dirt in here now. So I'll start picking section by section. Esther, what are you doing? You shaving? Okay. I don't want you to eat a spoon, so just making sure you're on track. There's a lot of dirt in this part now, so I'll start picking or dragging one after the other because I don't want to pack sand or stones into these beans that I'm cooking. When I'm done with the beans, I'm going to then move over to cutting of the yam for the yam porridge so that the yam and the beans will be cooking simultaneously together. Makes cooking just generally easy and simple. Yes. No, because if you play music, YouTube is gonna block me. Sorry. If you had headphones, it'll make it easier for you to play music and use headphones, but you don't have the headphones. Okay. This is now the hardest and toughest part of the beans. Oh, listen. I know. It has been cleaned. It just has a lot of like greasy stains on it. I am gonna clean it, so thank you for pointing that out. Okay. I'm gonna clean it while the beans is cooking. So please, apologies for that. Okay, so I think I'm gonna okay, all right. Okay, so I'm gonna wash the beans. So I'm going to use foil paper to protect the food from getting. So while this is cooking, I'm just trying to clean the microwave. No. Make jerk chicken. I've never made jerk chicken before. I haven't made jerk chicken. I used to have a sauce called jerk sauce. Let me look. Where is it? I have a bunch of sauces. I don't have no jerk sauce, unfortunately. I used to have jerk sauce. Let's see. I have brown sauce that I have. I think I ran out of jerk sauce. We're gonna go with some sauces later. Let me just finish up with this cleaning first. I'm gonna make some yam porridge. This is the yam for the yam porridge. I'm trying to see if I can do a little bit of cleaning. Okay, I don't want to contaminate the food. So I'll come back to that cleaning. Okay, so, right, come back to the clean later so I don't contaminate the food. Okay, so, this way. If you don't want to contaminate the food. Okay, so that you can see me. Let's see. Yeah. So if you are going to cut yam, right? If you are going to cut yam, it's very important. If you're going to be cutting yam, it's very important that you don't scratch your body or touch your body with the hand you used to cut the yam, because you will scratch, your whole body will itch. Okay, so let me get a pot. Let me get a pot that we're going to use for the yam from in here. So this is my dishwasher. I don't use my dishwasher to actually wash dishes. I use my dishwasher to store all my pots, my cooking utensils, because I have a lot of it, and also my takeaway pack. I'm going to use this bowl. Okay, this is the pot that I'm going to use to cook. I'm going to turn on the fire for the yam so I can start heating up the water. Okay. This is soapy water. Put that away. I'm going to use it a little later. Get the knife. Alright, so remember, if you are cutting yam, be careful because if you finish cutting and you touch your body, you're going to scratch all day. Alright? So let's cut this yam. So first I'm going to chop it into slices. Then I'm going to peel off the back. Then I'm going to rinse it before I put it into the pot. I find it very therapeutical. Yeah, I don't know why, but sure. Take another one. This yam is hard, and this is old yam, by the way. Okay, so put some more. Now peel into the garbage. Right, then I need to cut into cubes. Peel. Cut into cubes. The reason why I'm cutting into cubes is because I want the yam to get softer quicker, and if it's done that way, it's going to be ready on time. So this is cooking yam porridge from scratch. Welcome to my live. If you're joining, remember to hit the subscribe button. the yam already touched my skin, so I'm gonna have to wash my hand in a little bit before I start scratching all over. Otherwise, I'm gonna be dancing. One thing about yam, this is not like potato. When you use potatoes doesn't itch. But this yam, African yam, you will be dancing from itching. So the water is heating up. So while the water is heating up, I'm putting the yam. Once I'm done with this, the next thing to do will be to blend the peppers and the onions. I'm gonna throw the water out and put another fresh one. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna wipe. Yeah, this corner, so I gotta wipe it down. Okay, so now so the yams are in the hot water and they're ready to go. Okay. So I'm going to use some dry fish to cook this because I just love fish. So the fish is already dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to debone it by removing the bone and putting the back in here. Okay. The next thing for me to do is put very hot water to soak this fish before I'm able to put it in here. So I soak it and rinse it with salt. The salt remove any dirt, sand that's in this dry fish. I'm just putting some salt in it because I'm going to soak it separately. There's a lot of salt, but it's going to be washed again anyway. So here it is. The dry fish has been soaked in hot water and salt. So I'm going to set that aside for about 5 minutes for it to remove all the dirt, soften before I put it in here. I'm going to rinse it out, then put it in here. The next thing I'm going to do is I like crawfish, like big ones. So I am going to use some big crawfish. Cut this open. Again, I want all these to get soft to the food. So this is what the crawfish looks like. I don't like the head, to be honest. So I'm gonna like put it here without the heads. This is also shrimp, for those of you who don't know the difference. Okay, so this is the crawfish. I'm gonna put some hot water as well. I'm gonna peel some onions. I'm gonna blend this. Some onions, I'm gonna put in the blender. Hot pepper, like Nigerian hot pepper. I'm gonna rinse this, and this is gonna go into the blender as well. It's rinsed and it goes into the blender. I'm also gonna be using some bell pepper. so now I'm going to slice this and put it in the blender. Okay, guys, ready for the noise? Okay, remember this fish? Now I'm going to rinse it out, rinse it again, then put the parts that I need in here. Okay, so I'm done rinsing this. So now I can take out the parts and put in here so that way it cooks with it. Before I do that, actually, I like to have seasoning in here, so I'm just going to drop some maggots in here. I'm going to be using the shrimp Maggi seasoning. I'm going to put the two and everything's going to cook together. And add a little bit of salt. Yeah, I put the fish. This is a dry fish, and I'll put it in here now. Okay. All that's left is here is bone. Okay, so now I'm gonna put this as well. There's a few bones in this, so fear not, it's normal to have bones in there. So now I'm gonna put this. Again, the goes for everything to cook together. All right, so next is the crayfish. So I'm gonna wash it and blend it with the pepper. be using some baby spinach. So now I'm mashing up yam because I want it to be way, way soft and liquidy. Because that's when it tastes way better, to be honest. Grandma, 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 grandma. Where's the shaki? The shaki, the cooked shaki. Where's the cooked shaki? The cooked shaki. Shaki. It might be too late to put it in, but let's see. The one that I cooked yesterday, it's already too late to put it inside. Huh? Put it inside. Don't salt water to test it. When I invest money in food, I'm making yam porridge. It's about to be ready now. Okay. Just put it in the fridge, please. I will use it to cook vegetable soup in the afternoon. Put it in the fridge. I will use it to cook vegetable soup in the afternoon. Did you remember all the things that needed to go out with garbage? Ah, but you don't carry those things now. Because the thing with the smell. Eh? Which heater? Why? What happened? Ah, okay. Wait, I'll go and get it for you.